proven funnel formula that made me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and today I'm going to share it with you guys. Hello everyone, my name is Irina, and for the last 7 years I've been building online businesses and online schools for myself and for other experts, and since that time I helped to actually earn more than $10 million for my clients and made several myself. So today we're gonna actually talk about the funnel that I use the most, one of those funnels that I use the most, and it actually the funnel that works both with organic and actually paid traffic. So basically, what is the funnel? In the short term, the funnel is the client journey, when the client is actually seen first as in our life, and probably they don't even know who we are, what we are doing, and what we are offering, and actually they end up buying our stuff. So our important goal here is actually to make people trust us on all levels. And of course, it's also like in relationship between men and women, between people. Actually, it's not that easy. People don't fall in love with the first probably sight, or even if they do, they don't get married in the second day. Well, some people do, but how say that? This is the question. Anyways, we are going back to the funnels, and funnels is our client journey, where actually we have to be really smoothly and help client actually to appear in the end on basically our sales page and buy the stuff from us. So probably the client has to be warmed up enough. Anyways, how we're starting here? We are starting here with a very important thing, which is actually the trigger. The trigger or starting point is something that would actually bring our prospect into the funnel. And it's really important here to find a very strong trigger. What is a trigger? It's something that our prospects are really secretly desiring, and they probably don't even want to say. This is something that they probably want, but other people have, and they are not ready to admit that they won't say. Maybe this is the biggest fear of them. It also could be a trigger, or biggest desire, or maybe biggest objection of those. So we actually use this trigger. Based on this trigger, we create a lead magnet where we can actually post this trigger. We can post this in paid ads, like we can actually create the ads with this. We can actually make any YouTube video, any piece of content in SEO, in any website. So basically, this is the headline, this is the hook that is grabbing attention. So we have to grab attention of our prospects, and as soon as we grab their attention, we have to actually offer them the lead magnet. But where do we do this? We do this on the landing page. So the step number 2 is the landing page. On the landing page here, we have to actually show what they will receive, and based on that, actually they will decide if they want to opt in or not. So better the offer is, more chance they will opt in. Here I really think that it's important, if you actually already started your ads, or maybe you started your reels with this trigger, and people already came in from this point into your landing page here, and they see the opt-in page, it's normal to have around 80% conversion. If you have less, think, well, what is wrong? Probably your offer that you did over there is not matching and is not corresponding to the one that you're actually building on your landing page. So based on that, you can decide if you actually want to improve your offer that you had in the first place, or you want to improve your landing page. So as soon as person opt in for the lead magnet, you give a lead magnet. And obviously this is a step number 3, and it has to correspond to the trigger. So how we do this? Lead magnet is something that you give up for free. It could be a webinar, PDF, ebook, it could be a training, a course, a lesson, whatever, but it has to solve the problem of the person. So the problem of the person, not this biggest problem that you're solving generally, the pain point that you're solving generally in your niche. For example, it's a niche of relationship, and you're helping women to find the perfect husband, or to actually start to have intimate relationship with her man, but you are solving one particular problem in this lead magnet. Step number 1, for example, how to warm him up while he's still at work, and you are waiting him at home, and you want him to become actually excited before coming back home. So something very simple, something very triggering, that actually already contains this biggest result that person is wishing and wanting, but it's still not the biggest result yet. So basically you create here the triggering lead magnet. In other words, let's imagine you have the agency that help people to gain followers organically, and you want people actually to opt in. So basically the best lead magnet for you would be not, okay, how to gain followers. It's not going to work because this is boring, it doesn't contain trigger. What is a trigger here? The trigger is that someone could actually manage to gain 100,000 followers in a few months, spending maybe 3-5 minutes a day. And you give up in their lead magnet 3-5 minutes technique how I edit my reels, or how I script my reels, or how to find 100 ideas that you can do in 3-5 minutes a day, that actually made me or made my clients 100,000 followers in a few months. So basically, you give this idea, this desire that they really want, but you give up only one small part. You don't give up the whole process. So lead magnet is our step number 3. Here they are going from our lead magnet into our email list. And as soon as they are in our email list, we can actually start following them with the letters, with the different emails where we're going to actually talk a little bit more about us, what we are doing, etc. I suggest you to fill in those letters with the actually value. So more value is there is better, because this is the way to build the trust. So people don't know you yet, they're not going to buy from you, they already get wonderful lead magnet. Lead magnet has to be amazing, it has to be really amazing. But as soon as they receive lead magnet, they might be interested. Inside the lead magnet, you can mention the offer. If, for example, this is a PDF, you can insert the link below, and based on that link, people can actually tap on this link and go and check out your main offer. But it's not actually the main strategy here. The main strategy is that they receive the lead magnet, they enjoyed lead magnet a lot, and from that they can actually start receiving emails that will actually warm them up more and more and more. As soon as they received enough of those emails, we can start sending them out sales letters, sales emails, where we start selling our things. And here we do around 5 selling emails, maybe 6. And in each email, in each letter, we have to actually cover different topics and from different angles talk about our stuff. So we have to actually also build trust. We have to talk about our testimonials, why our method is different, what is our unique mechanism, how it's different from others. And based on that, we can actually say that the offer is limited. In the last emails, we can also add scarcity and limitations in places, in prices, that price will go up, that there is a limited amount of places left, limited time left. So it's going to create scarcity and scarcity, and that's gonna work. And later on, hopefully, they will appear on your sales page. Sales page, you create the offer, you also repeat all the possible triggers that people feel that they are limited in time, they are limited in spots, they have to act right now. Actually, limitation in spot always works better than time, because in actually sports limitations, people are fighting and they're competing with others, rather than in time limitation where they compete only with themselves. So actually limiting spots works better. And that's it. So in the end, you are done here, and this is the funnel that actually worked really well for me and for my clients. And obviously this is not something super quick that okay, next day we'll get clients. So for the quick sales, for the quick funnels, you better choose like a webinar, or you better choose the funnel that will bring people immediately for the call. But those funnels people watch in different video, because this is video connected to this funnel only, and I hope it was useful for you guys. So don't forget to follow my channel, hit the subscribe button, write the comment below if you like it, if you really enjoyed it, if you actually ever tried this funnel, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. I will cover all these things in my next videos. See you next. Thank you. Bye bye.